Welcome back to the Variety Pack Podcast. I'm your host Rashad, and today, y'all know what time it is. We're here back with another one. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, Chapter 14. But before we start, I want to tell you guys follow my Facebook at the Variety Pack Podcast. Follow my Twitter at Variety Podcast. Follow my Instagram at the Variety Pack Podcast. Follow my TikTok at Rashad the Variety Pack. And last but not least, also follow my YouTube channel at the Variety Pack Podcast. But without further ado, let's start the show. Okay, let's get this show on the road. So the chapter 2 Blue Vortex starts off with my man Boruto waking up in handcuffs in the interrogation room. And we also flip to my man Inojin in the hospital getting some healing from my girl Sakura. So my girl Sakura makes an appearance. And we see Team 10 is there. And we see Ino, she's also there. And man, you can see the look on Ino's face, man. Oh man. But yeah, like I would say about Inojin, he better thank his lucky stars for Himawari, man. And also my girl Sakura for doing her thing as well. So if I was you, man, I'll be thanking my lucky stars for these two, man, who saved your bacon, my good sir. But then we start the interrogation, and they ask Boruto who are the enemies who attacked Konoha, and why do they want Sarada and Himawari. And we flip to Damon. He's in there with Ada and Kawaki. He's also there. And Damon asks Kawaki, what's your plan if Boruto happens to tell the truth? Because you did flat out lie about Boruto killing the Hokage. And Kawaki said the same old tired stuff he's been saying, the same old excuse. Oh, he's an Otsutsuki, he needs to be stopped, blah blah blah. Then we flip back to Boruto in the interrogation. He tells them each one reflects the chakra of the person they devoured. So Sasuke is the model for Hidari, and Moegi is the model for Matsuri. Boruto tells Konohamaru, man, be careful, watch your back, because the one that Matsuri wants to devour is you. And Amato, he chimes in and he tells Konohamaru, more than anything, I believe the Shinju wants information. Then Boruto, he says, Jura is the leader. So Boruto tells them that their leader is Jura. He's the head of the snake. He's a direct incarnation of the Ten Tails. He's the one steering the ship. And if we can defeat Jura, the planet can be saved. So yeah. And I also, side note, I also want to say, man, so far I'm liking Jura as a villain, and I'm pretty sure it's a few Boruto fans out there who echoes my sentiments. 'Cause I like Jiraiya as a villain. He wants more knowledge. He wants to learn more stuff. I feel like he has layers to him, and yeah, you see Boruto talking about him here. It's like you know he's hyping him up, and it's like yeah, he's the big dog. He's the leader, and like yeah. So like I said, but so far, man, he's been doing pretty great as a villain, I must say. And Konohamaru, he's like, how do you know this? Who's telling you this information? Boruto says, I have a source, but I can't reveal his identity for his own safety. The the elders and Konohamaru is not accepting that answer at all. But Boruto strikes back at him and is like, the only reason I'm still alive is because of my intel. And he ain't lying. That is facts. He is not lying one bit. He is not lying one bit. And we get a flashback of Shikamaru and Boruto talking. Shikamaru telling Boruto he's gonna have to continue taking the false blame regarding Naruto, and he can't expose what Kawaki did just yet. And we see back in the present day, we see my man Shikamaru, he's having a tug of war with Omnipotence, trying to fight it off, and he is able to come to the conclusion, remember an important critical piece to the puzzle, that yes, I'm going to decide to trust Boruto and believe in him and believe that he's a good guy. And and seeing Shikamaru struggle, but he was able to come to that conclusion and remember that critical piece through all Omnipotence and their strong effects. So yeah, I gotta say, man, that is a feat for my man Shikamaru. He was able to still to remember that yeah, I'm going to decide to trust Boruto. He is the good guy. He did not do this, and I'm gonna put my trust in him. I can't support him openly, but I'm gonna do it from the shadows. So yeah, man, I gotta say, man, Shikamaru, man, you came through with that, man. You came through. So yeah, shout out to my man Shikamaru, man. One of the most intelligent anime characters of all time. So yeah, shout out to my mans. So he's like, like I said, put my trust in Boruto, and man, I cannot let him die here. So yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, man, Omnipotence, man, it is broken. It is broken as fuck, man. That shit is broken, man. But yeah, man. And Boruto, he tells the elders and everybody else in the room, I didn't kill Naruto or Hinata. They're both safe. Elders are like, tell us where they are. Why do you need to hide? Boruto's like, man, I ain't telling nothing. And the elders, man, they are pissed. The elders are pissed. And Boruto says, I don't intend to reveal anything to you, anything to y'all but I haven't told a single lie. He's like, I don't intend to reveal anything to you guys, but I haven't told a lie. And we see another character make an appearance that we haven't seen in Lord knows when. You know, probably since the old days. My man Ibiki, he comes in ready to, he says, man, I'm ready to get down to the real interrogation. Right, Boruto? But yeah, like I say, man, it's good to see him again, man. Ibiki, he's making an appearance. So we got Sakura, she coming back in. Then we got Ibiki coming back in. Yeah, man. You know, so I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So Ibiki, he comes in, ready, ready to do his part. But we cut back to my man Shigemaru. He checks in with Ino, asking about Inojin. She says, oh, he's fine, he's doing good, he just sleep right now. Shigemaru's like, oh man, I'm so glad, I'm really, really glad. And she's like, hey man, cut to the chase, what's this really about? And then Shigemaru was like, yeah, can you do me a favor? Can you put me through the board? I want to talk to him on the side right quick. And she's like, nah. She just rejects. She's like, nah, I can't keep doing this for you. She's like, why are you champion for him so hard? Why do you believe in him? Yada yada yada. And I gotta be honest, man. Before I read the chapter, I was to think that Ino would be on Shigemaru's side because she heard the conversation they had a few chapters ago. She heard the conversation. So I'm like, yo, she knows because she overheard the conversation. So I'm like, that was my first thought, and I was like, yo, but then I'm thinking that omnipotence, man, got her in a chokehold, got her in a vice grip. And we see how hard Shigemaru had to fight to get that, to keep that memory alive. That he, you know what I'm saying? The memory to trust Boruto and to believe in Boruto. We saw how he was fighting to keep that alive. And he was, man, tug of war with that shit. So, at first, I was thinking like, man, I'm gonna be with Shigemaru, da 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 da. She gonna support him. Before she rejected him, I was like, yo, I'm thinking she gonna ride. Like, yeah, I'll do it for you, da 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 da. And so she was like, nah. And then Shigemaru was like, I ain't asking as the Hokage, I'm asking as your friend. And we all know they go way back. But she was like, nah, I can't keep doing this. And it's like, yeah. So, and I was like, nah, I can't really fault my girl Ino too much because that omnipotence got her in a chokehold. Yeah, so I was, at first a little surprised. Then I had to think about it a little bit. Like, man, you gotta understand that omnipotence is a motherfucker, bro. That omnipotence is a motherfucker, bro. So she can't, she can't fight like my dude Shigemaru can fight through. You know what I'm saying? That had her. So I'm like, yo, so at first I was a little like, man, like how could you? Like, I thought you was gonna be down with Shigemaru, like, but then I was like, nah, man, you gotta give her the benefit of the doubt on this, man. That omnipotence got her in a vice grip, bro. Like, she can't do Shigemaru and do it Amino. And so like, yeah, man. So I'm like, man, I gotta cut my girl some slack on this, man, because that omnipotence had her in a vice grip, dog. Had her hook, line, and sinker, bro. She couldn't fight. So so yeah, like I said, she rejected his request. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And then then we get Ibiki. He's cut back to him. He's talking to Boruto, roughing him up, slapping him around, punching him, knocking his head against the desk, like, just talking to him like, yeah, I couldn't wait to get my hands on you for these 3 years, and cause you killed Naruto. And it's like, and Boruto struck back, like, yo, you got too much time on your hands, bro. It's like, Ibiki was just knocking him around, but Boruto he stayed strong, he ain't break. So there, man, shout out to my man Boruto, man. And then Shigemaru like, yo, man, that's enough, man. Shigemaru like, yo, Ibiki, man, chill, bro, chill. And Shigemaru was like, yo, bring in Mitsuki, we gonna try some venom. Then Ada, she tells Kawaki that, yeah, man, Boruto didn't rat you out to everybody. It looks like he's trying to protect your standing in Konoha. And Kawaki, he's a little surprised by that, But we all know Boruto, he just want to knock some sense into him. He just want to give him a nice, good old fashioned beat down. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, then Damon like, man, what's up with Boruto, man? I don't understand him. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, not Boruto, excuse me, Kawaki, man, he best to be lucky that Boruto is not out for vengeance. Like, he really want to knock you off the map. He just want to, give you a nice fashion, good old beat down. He ain't trying to, RIP. So, but I'm like, Kawaki, man, you lucky that he ain't trying to RIP, because truth be told, he has all the reason to like, be that guy. But Boruto, he's not, so if I'm Kawaki, I'm lucky that, Boruto is like, chose the route he's chosen, not trying to go all the way and like, yeah, I'm finna knock him off real quick, so yeah. So like I said, if I'm Kawaki, man, I'm lucky that, Boruto is taking a more peaceful route, Then we get my man Mitsuki in the interrogation room. Then he immediately goes Sage mode. He's attacking, he's making it look like he's attacking Boruto, but he's actually playing it off. He's actually helping Boruto escape the cuffs, using his, little snake guys. He's helping Boruto escape the cuffs. But yeah, he had to pull off a ruse and made it look like, oh, I'm going Sage mode, I'm finna attack him. And before he even went into the when he came into the room, Konohamaru was like, man, just be cool or whatever, man. It's like, yo, just be cool, man. Just keep it cool. Don't try to, kill Boruto in the interrogation room, man. We need the intel, yada yada yada. So yeah, he played it off like, he was, attacking him and went Sage mode, but yeah, he helps Boruto escape. And Boruto's like, I don't see any of you guys as foes. He said, I don't see any of you as foes. I'm okay with sharing intel as needed. I'll decide that. But what y'all do with it is up to y'all. Then Boruto vanished, got the hell out of Dodge. Ibiki and Konohamaru was just flabbergasted, like, what the hell? Ibiki, he started cussing out Amato like, this he gave us some old janky handcuffs. He gave us old janky materials. Like, what are you giving us this old defective stuff for, man? It's like, just cussing them out. But yeah, so they mad. And like I said, Boruto, he out of there. He out of there. And we see a critical part. We see a critical part. We see a critical part. Before Mitsuki goes into the interrogation room, Shigemaru gives Mitsuki a 4-digit code. Shigemaru, yo, he's a real one, yo. This was Shigemaru's chapter, bro. He was a real one, man. He's 2 for 2 right now, man. So yeah, man, he slipped Mitsuki the 4-digit code. Yo, I gotta say that was real slick by my man Shigemaru, man. But man, yeah, Shigemaru, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Boruto, he gets his sword and his jacket or whatever. And before he gets out of Dodge, and he gets his stuff before the ninjas, the bodyguards in the room that Mitsuki told him to go to. Before Boruto's in there, got his stuff, and he's like, before they can even make a move to do anything, man. And the elders, they see, oh, Boruto's escaped. Like, oh man, how could you, Shigemaru? You let Boruto escape. The Dynamo is not going to be happy about this. And then Shigemaru was like, man, my apologies. I'm so sorry. I'll launch a manhunt. And they say, man, Shigemaru, it's gonna be lasting consequences for letting Boruto escape, man. And I'm just like, Shigemaru, man, you real nigga, bruh. Real, bro. Shigemaru, you shine bright in this chapter, my boy. I'm proud, man. Yeah, I'm proud, man. And we see my girl Sarada, her and class rep, make an appearance, and they bust into the Hokage office. What's going on with Boruto? Where's Boruto? What's going on with Boruto's interrogation? Shigemaru was like, he's in the office, puffing on a nice cigarette, because this man is stressed out, man. I don't blame you, man. Man, I need to go into the office and smoke one right quick. But I don't blame you at all, man. You got a lot going on. So Sarada, class rep, my girl Sumire, they bust in. What's going on with Boruto? What's going on with the interrogation? And he's like, Boruto escaped. And we see my man. We cut, and we see Kankuro, Gaara's brother, in the sand. So we cut to the sand village. Kankuro calling Shigemaru in the leaf is like, Gaara and Shinki got defeated, but Shinki got turned into a tree. They're both still alive. could you guys lend us a hand? And I'm just like, oh man, hearing that, it's like, oh man, my man Gary, he down, he's still alive, but he down, and his son Shinky got turned into a freaking tree. I'm just like, oh man, cause yeah, man, Garu, that's one of my favorite characters, man. So yeah, I was like, oh, my man, they got my man down. So it's good to say he's still alive though, but Shinky got turned into a tree. Then we see the final page. We see Shinky, his Shinju, is finally awakened, and his name is Ryu. And I cannot lie, seeing the Shinky Shinju, his model, I can't lie, man. My man Shinky as a Shinju, he look cold as fuck, man. He look fire as bro. I can't be the only one out there in the Boruto fandom that thinks Shinky as a Shinju kind of looks badass. He looks fire, man. I can't be the only one out there in the fandom that thinks that. But yeah, man, what a fucking chapter, man. What a chapter, man. What did you guys think of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 14? Yo, crazy chapter. Shout out to my man Boruto, staying strong. Shout out to my man Shigemaru, man. You did your thing this chapter, my boy. And my man Mitsuki for playing his part, doing his thing, man. It was good to see. It was also good to see Sakura come back and do her thing, and my man Ibiki. So, man, overall, man, this chapter was crazy, superb, and I gotta say, man, shout out to Kishimoto and Ikimoto, because you guys have been on an absolute tear with, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, man, and yeah, man. But, so yeah, this has been your host, Rashad, of the Variety Pack Podcast, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.